7 people you should never take marriage advice from. Let me say something that might make you uncomfortable. Some of the advice that is quietly damaging your marriage is not coming from strangers. It's coming from people you trust, people you love, people you talk to every day. Friends, family, coworkers, social media voices. And the scary part, most of them think they're helping you, but advice given from pain, ego, jealousy, bitterness, loneliness, or ignorance can slowly poison a marriage without you even realizing it. I have seen marriages collapse not because the couple couldn't fix their problems, but because they kept listening to the wrong voices. So today, we're going to talk about 7 kinds of people you must stop taking marriage advice from if you truly want your marriage to survive, grow, and stay intimate. And please watch until the end, because the last one is the one many women listen to the most, and it quietly destroys commitment. Before we start, if you love honest, real, mature conversations about marriage, intimacy, and relationships, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and tell me in the comments, who do you think gives the worst relationship advice? All right, let's talk. Number 1, the bitter and hurt individual. The first person you must be careful of is the person who has been deeply hurt and never healed. This is the woman who says, "Men are all the same. Never trust him. Don't tolerate anything." Now, listen carefully. Pain speaks loudly, but pain does not always speak wisely. When someone has unresolved heartbreak, betrayal, or trauma, they often project their wounds onto your marriage. They don't see your husband, they see the person who hurt them. So their advice is not about your reality, it's about their past. And when you follow advice rooted in unhealed pain, you start reacting from fear instead of understanding, which slowly leads us to the next dangerous voice. Number 2, the chronically unhappy married person. Just because someone is married does not mean they know how to build a happy marriage. Some people are not in a marriage, they're simply enduring one. You know the type. They complain constantly, they criticize their spouse publicly, they joke about misery like it's normal. And here's what happens when you listen to them long enough. Their dissatisfaction becomes contagious. You start noticing only the negatives. You start normalizing resentment. You start believing marriage is supposed to feel exhausting, and that mindset quietly shifts your behavior, which leads perfectly into the next person. Number 3, the single person with no relationship experience. Now, let's be honest. Single people can give great life advice, but marriage advice, that's a different conversation. Marriage is not dating. Marriage is not romance. Marriage is not fantasy. Marriage is responsibility, compromise, boredom, growth, forgiveness, intimacy, and teamwork over years. Someone who has never lived that reality may give advice based on ideals instead of reality. They mean well, but good intentions don't equal lived wisdom. And this is where things become even more dangerous because the next person often encourages emotional damage.
4, the friend who encourages disrespect or revenge. If anyone ever tells you, ignore him, show him you don't care, give him a taste of his own medicine, that person is not protecting your marriage. They are feeding your ego. Marriage is not a competition. It's not a power struggle. It's not a revenge game. Every time pride wins, intimacy loses. Retaliation may feel powerful in the moment, but long-term, it builds emotional distance, and emotional distance creates the perfect environment for the next dangerous voice to enter. 5, the gossip or third-party narrator. Be very careful with people who love discussing other people's relationships. If someone casually tells you, "Let me tell you what happened in their marriage," one day your marriage will become their story too. Gossip doesn't seek understanding, it seeks entertainment. These people often exaggerate, add bias, and fuel drama. And when you invite that energy into your marriage, you slowly lose the privacy that protects intimacy. Which brings us to a very modern problem. 6, the social media expert without real-life depth. We are living in the era of viral relationship advice. Short clips, bold statements, quick opinions. Never tolerate this. If he does this, leave. You deserve better. But marriage is not a 30-second video. Real marriage is complex, emotional, layered, and deeply personal. Advice without context can be dangerous because when you start measuring your marriage against online sound bites, you stop listening to your partner, and eventually you start questioning the value of marriage itself. Which brings us to the final and most dangerous voice. 7. The person who does not value marriage. Some people simply don't believe in marriage. To them, commitment feels unnecessary, sacrifice feels foolish, perseverance feels outdated. So their advice will always lean toward walking away instead of working through. And when you listen to voices that don't value marriage, your commitment slowly weakens, not overnight, but little by little, until leaving feels easier than staying. Protecting your marriage isn't just about loving your partner. It's about protecting the voices you allow to influence your mind. Because the wrong advice repeated long enough can slowly rewrite how you see your spouse and your relationship. If this video spoke to you, subscribe for more honest conversations like this. Give this video a thumbs up and tell me in the comments which of these voices have you encountered the most. Let's talk.